She would jump Belgians, and she was only like 5'2", so it looked hilarious because you have like this little tiny person
thing
on a gigantic horse, which is normally
Well,
not a
makes you
jump.
just taller.
Yeah, not normally a jumping horse. So I was like, oh, you look like a little flea out there.
No, I take the giant warm bloods.
Yeah.
They're great at their jobs.
So are you into horses or anything?
No.
No?
Horses. I play soccer.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I was the only one that got really into it.
That is my cup of tea right there. I'm the athletic one.
Horses, they require some athleticism.
Oh, absolutely, yes. No doubt. I am not confident in myself and a horse. But give me a ball, I can play all day. I'm good like that.
Yeah.
One of my daughters played soccer. What position do you play?
Goalie.
Oh, nice. Hey, if you ask me, that is the most important job on the team.
And stressful.
Yes. You have got to be okay to handle stress. That is for sure. My poor daughter, she's shorter than I am. And we didn't really have an established goalie. Junior year, I think it was. And she's like, sophomore year. She's like, I'll try it. And of course, she's so short that you could kick it right over her head and still make it in the goal because she was just so short. But no, goalies, that's impressive. Goalie, that's a hard job. I get you got to have your forward or your strikers and stuff to score, but if you stop the balls, they don't win, right? So that's awesome. Do you ever get bored? Or there's some games you're like, oh, the ball never makes it down here?
There's some games where I don't touch the ball. The only time I touch the ball is like a back pass.
Yeah. Yeah.
My parents like those games. I can't get hurt in those games.
They're pretty
Like a
protective.
way to hurt yourself anyway, because you just go like, let's just dive straight into the ground. Sit on the balls though.
I would have to say that watching soccer, having a child that's played, and I played indoor soccer, females are way more physical than the males are.
Yeah.
There's a lot more contact in female soccer. One of my real closest friends, they're the soccer coaches. And so my younger daughter, she doesn't play because she is not an athletic. She's
the 1240 baby squats cuddles is at the pavilion. They're ready when you guys are. I thought if you'd look for them.
Thank you. But she is the supporter. Will cheer you on. So she likes to manage things. So she managed soccer. But she loves to teach. So she helped with the Little League soccer.
Nah.
Yeah.
All the geeks screaming from people pisses me off.
You can't handle that. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah. We got about 4 minutes, I guess.
I'm just going up to the house and let you know.
Awesome.
Yeah, I like my sport where it's nice and quiet. Usually, there's some clapping at the end of rounds, but besides that, they don't want to scare the horses. Oh, where are you going?
Where you going, little buddy? You gonna climb up?
Puppies. Puppies. Impressions like for my arms. Grab, release.
Yeah.
Grab, release.
Yeah, if it's uncomfortable, just you can move his little paw. There's another one of y'all, right? A brother?
Yeah.
What does he do? What's his hobbies?
Video games.
Video That's okay.
He does play volleyball.
I don't have the patience for video games. I can't. I don't even like to read because I can't concentrate.
I can't read.
I'm a puzzle person. I can figure things out, but as far as the strategy games, nah. Volleyball's awesome. I love playing volleyball.
Games. I don't like other people playing video, especially because how much rage they get from it.
Oh, I know, right? Yeah.
It's like, chill out. It's some pixels.
Yeah, I know, right? But I like to play Tetris, games like that. I'm a puzzle person.
I'll do some crosswords and stuff.
Oh, absolutely. The Sudoku crosswords, stuff
Oh,
like
I
that.
love Sudoku.
I'm not smart enough for the crosswords because when it asks you them questions, and I'm not, I'm one of those that would learn something to pass and make an excellent grade, and then it's gone. It's out of my mind.
Yeah, I know a ton of random facts. So.
Yeah, well, hey, that's a good thing. Good thing. Nothing wrong with that.
I know them. You asked me, I wouldn't be able to remember them.
Yeah, no. And then one day it'll come to you. You'll be like, oh, I know that. Why do I know that? But that's okay. Some people are like sponges. They can soak that stuff up.
I don't know. It's only like half of it that gets hooked up.
I am not a sponge. I can tell you that. I am a hands-on doer.
Hardened sponge, no matter how much you get it wet, it's not going to absorb anything.
You're right. Yep, for sure.
Like those sponges we made in science class that don't actually absorb water.
They just smear it around everywhere.
No, they're meant to absorb oil instead.
Well, that's fantastic.
What science class did you make this in?
Science 10. Because we're experimenting what the best solution for oil spills is.
A giant sponge.
No, matted hair. No, that's actually what they're using right now.
Alrighty, Mr. Dash.
They're using matted hair to clean up oil spills because it's.
Good boy. Hi. Good boy. So see, he recognizes my voice. Good job, big guy. Goodness gracious, I sweet you. Hey, alright, ladies, you guys are finished.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome. It was a pleasure talking to you guys.
See you later.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
We'll come back.
Alright, are you ready, my dear? I didn't look at my, oh, I like your toenails, those are cute.
Thank you.
I didn't look at anything, is it just you?
It's just me.
Okay. Not that that's a problem.
Right.
Are you okay with being on social media? Or would you
Yeah, I'm
prefer
fine. I
not?
watch it all the time.
Okay. We just want to make sure.
I'm constantly like at work. I'm like, y'all, look, this is where we're going.
Awesome. So if you'll have a seat in the blue chair, that is the hot seat.
Okay.
All right, so this is Dash. Right now, he's holding on to my hand, but he will more than likely hang onto your chest. I can
Okay.
take all the video pictures
All right.
you
I'll just
like.
keep it up.
There you go. He's gonna hold on to your chest first, and then he'll let go of me.
Do I
when
need to
he's
take this off?
comfortable.
Okay.
Perfectly fine. He'll like the feel of that.
Okay.
And then he'll wrap his legs around your waist.
Okay.
So we do support up under his bum. Just he's gonna hang on regardless, but it just makes him feel more comfortable.
Okay.
They don't like to be squeezed or
Right.
hugged. It's just soft, gentle pets down his back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And if he sticks his tongue out quite often or like a yawn, we may give him some spinach. Sometimes he gets a
Okay.
little hungry.
Okay.
Yeah, you ready to go see a new friend?
This is great. This is great.
Yeah, looky there. Alright, so he tends to stay lower, not so much under the chin. Zoe is our chin snuggler. So that is Dash. He is a two-toed sloth. He is 7 months old. I see you. You gonna be photogenic? Yeah, there you go. You gotta take your pictures, buddy. Yeah, you gotta get your cute pictures. There's nothing. You're not shy, are you, sweet boy? There are two-toed and three-toed sloths. We have all three of ours are the two-toed sloths.
Okay.
Sloths have horrible vision. They go off the sense of smell and hearing. That's why they're really familiar with people that are here every day. So like they know our voices. Because like I'm the more of the bubbly voice. John's the more deeper voice, but he still knows the difference.
Yeah.
And they get really acclimated to our voices. And they're very habitual. They're routine. So their vision's horrible. They do not have cone cells. They have rod cells. And with those rod cells, they can only see for the fact of motion. So if something moves, then they can detect that. But even at nighttime, their vision is a little better, but it's still horrible.
Okay.
So that's why they are very quiet, still animals. Say it's safer.
Oh my gosh, you're so cute. So cute. I had went to closer to where I live, because I'm from Georgia.
Okay.
We went to see Sauce someplace in North Georgia, and they said I would be able to hold one, but when we got there, you just got to feed them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have one here, Flash. He's our big boy. He is only feeding and petting,
Okay.
but we warn that. Like we tell people,
Is it because they're bigger?
It's because he was already established. He was 3 when we got
Okay.
him, so we didn't want to transition him to teach him to be. If you don't start him out right off the bat, then it's hard to train a dog
Okay.
new tricks. So we didn't want to stress him out by doing that.
Makes sense.
We did teach him to come down and be okay with being hand fed and petted on his back,
Okay.
so that we didn't stress him out at all. But that took
Okay.
a year itself, so that he got comfortable with that.
Okay.
But these two, Dash and Zoe, they have from the get-go been held, so they're okay with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you come across a sloth that is pretty much what we call a sloth, lives by hanging upside down and doing his own thing, you don't want to have to change him.
Right. That
Yeah.
makes sense. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
So we
But
definitely didn't want
I
to stress
think
him out.
there they said that they used to allow that, then they had to stop for some reason. I can't remember.
And
but-
they could have noticed that it stressed them out. It could have been too
Okay,
much.
yeah.
That's why we only offer 2 hours out of the day for our sloths to be
Okay.
messed with,
Good.
so that they get to rest and relax and not overstress.
Yeah.
Because if a sloth stresses, it deplenishes their gut bacteria. And if that starts to deplenish, then they can't operate and use, their metabolism shuts down.
Okay.
And then they can't process anything. And their metabolism is already so slow
Yeah.
that it's near backwards.
Yeah.
They can't afford to have any of that other stuff go off balance. And that's why it is tricky about a sloth. You have to keep their diet right, you have to keep their environment right, because you don't want to stress them out. And they probably just noticed that maybe it stressed them too much. We used to let Flash be in the kitchen, which he comes out in the mornings and he would hang right here on that branch. And then if we had field trips, we'd let people come by to see, but they had to stay out there. But even the noise,
Okay.
we noticed that it was starting to stress him out. He wasn't eating as well.
Yeah.
And so you observe.
Yeah.
And so we're like, okay, that's not a good thing
And
for
he's-
him.
and he's more important.
And so
Yeah.
we let him just do his thing in his
Yeah.
room as
Yeah.
opposed to, that's the thing about a lot of animals. And a lot of times they're not respectful of the animal. They're just more about what can they get from the animal, and we don't do that. We like for the animal to try to stay as
course.
calm and as near its natural as possible.
So sweet.
So they
How
do.
old is he?
He's 7 months.
Okay.
They do spend 85% of their time sleeping. So I mean that's what a sloth
Yeah.
does. They sleep, they eat, they poop once every 7 to 10 days, and go to the bathroom. It is. He's just tiny, ain't he? Little stuffed animal.
Love it.
So he will get his what we call sloth hair. He's still a baby right now,
Yeah.
but it'll get more blonde
My
looking.
hair all over you.
It'll be more blonde and it'll be a lot longer and more porous. And it is designed to be that way. It's not so much wiry, but it is designed to be porous so that there's an ecosystem that is designed to live on sloth hair.
Right.
So, I mean, people are like, what's the purpose of the sloth? Well, one, it's a creature that God created. 2,
Right.
we wouldn't have a sloth maw.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have some of the ecosystem if we didn't have a sloth.
It feels kind of like they're so popular now.
Yes.
Whereas like years ago, the first time I ever saw one is like one being rescued
Oh, yeah,
like in
absolutely.
Costa Rica or something,
Mm-hmm.
and you never really even saw them.
Yeah. You didn't really hear about them.
And right, I didn't even know what one was, and
Yeah.
then I was just like, and then when I saw the babies, I'm like,
So what happens is social media.
yes, okay,
That's what
okay,
gets everything out there. You know,
Yeah.
years ago we didn't have a whole lot. You had Facebook,
right,
but Facebook's pretty monitored. But now when you have all these different avenues of social media, then the word gets out that these are things that are possible.
yeah,
I mean, think about it. TikTok has been our algorithm and got us out there like big time.
yes, of course.
So that's
Like I
helped
said, I watch
tremendously.
it.
Yeah.
I'll sit at work and just have it up. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
where
So
I'm
it's
going.
helped a lot. Yeah.
It's so beautiful here, so beautiful.
I mean, even when we started doing our experiences stuff, we weren't sure what was doable. We didn't know that was a thing either until
Yeah.
we did our research behind it.
Yeah,
It takes a lot of research, a lot of prep work, a lot of care, a lot of
Yes.
time, and a lot of effort to take care of animals like that. So, and we like the idea of being the available experience where you actually do get to hold and pet a sloth.
Yes.
Within
Yes.
reach.
Right. I love it. I love it. This is like 2 hours from the house. So sweet.
Sloths are very well equipped. They're not big water drinkers. They do get a lot of their moisture from their vegetation that they eat.
Okay.
But they can drink water. We offer water obviously to everything, but they do have the option of water. But they're better swimmers than they are crawlers.
Really?
So they can move quicker in water than they can on land.
Interesting. I guess I've never even seen one swim. I'll have to look that one up.
And they are well equipped, even though they are a prey animal because they don't have any defense other than their bite. They are very well equipped for things to happen. Obviously, sloths live really high up in trees.
Yes.
So a sloth can withstand a 100-foot drop and it not mess their organs up, not mess them up
Okay.
at all. So their organs, they have 23 sets of ribs.
Okay.
So there's 46 ribs in there, keeping everything encaged and held together with this sticky tissue. That helps to keep the organs in position no matter what position that sloth turns or
wow.
gets into. Nothing moves. It stays the way it
Okay.
always should go. And when a sloth eats, we could eat upside down, but it could come right back up.
Exactly.
A sloth is a one-way street. It goes down, it cannot come back out.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
So they are designed
So
to
we
withstand
have God
a
just
lot.
creates
Oh, absolutely. Isn't it
creatures
the
the way they
coolest
do.
thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sweet. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet.
This is baby Dash, not Zoe. And yes, you are correct. It is a sloth. Someone was asking what it was. But yeah, we do have the 3 different sloths at different ages. Flash is 6. Zoe's 16 months. Her birthday was in December. And then baby Dash is 7 months.
Is it the baby of one of them?
No
No,
relation.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
no
all right.
relation.
Do they ever get together?
Sometimes they'll all be out in this room, especially if we're doing Sloth Keeper of the Day. And so Flash will come out and be on his tree branch. Zoe will be held. Dash is typically there or in his little basket.
Yeah.
When we transport from the house to here, we have to put him in a basket to cover it up to keep him warm.
Yes.
So they do sometimes, but they're not interested in each other really. Zoe's the
Okay.
most interested.
Okay.
Of course, she's the girl.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
females.
Yeah.
They're gonna figure it out. They want to
Boys
know
are like,
everything. Boys are like whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, sloths are very isolated animals to where they don't need to know that there's another one around. They don't
Guess
care
what?
that there's
That's
another
why
one.
I relate so much with them. I like to isolate a lot.
Yeah.
I like to be alone.
So the only interaction that sloths will have is during mating season.
Okay.
But other than that, they can have multiples in treetops, but they're not going to mess with each other. Or they can be by themselves for miles.
I love it. I love it. That's so cute. Are you so comfortable?
Oh, he is. So
He's like, yeah, maybe I do like
could
this
lay
warm
there and
jacket.
Sleep forever. You know, tongue's digging out.
I love it.
Yeah, you know, tongue's digging out.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he heard you coming closer and he's like, hey.
Yeah, he recognizes. So that's another reason. I mean, even though you could sit there for the next 8 hours and he would be perfectly fine laying on his tummy on you, but the constant in and out or other people doing things, it distracts them. They're light sleepers, obviously. They're gonna wake up. They're on high alert.
Yeah.
So that's why we like to keep them in their area and just keep it quiet for a little while.
So they're light sleepers.
I mean, they're always on alert.
Okay, yeah.
So, because they're so
By nature.
vulnerable.
Yes, right, by
So
nature.
vulnerable, yeah. I would say our guys are like sleepers because like Zoe right now is asleep, but as soon as I open that door, I guarantee she's gonna pop up.
Yeah.
And then for us, we would have slept right through somebody walking through.
Yeah.
But not only that, Zoe likes to be held, so she's always waiting
She's
for
like,
somebody.
Is anybody coming here?
Yeah, is anybody gonna hold me right now? She got to have her sloth snuggles earlier,
Okay.
and then I think she has some more encounters later this
I
afternoon.
imagine it's just a bigger hug.
It is
Yeah.
much bigger, and she likes to be up under your neck more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to do that next time.
Oh, absolutely. So this little guy's about 2 pounds, and Zoe's 11 pounds.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely have to do that next time. Yes. So I will.
Sit there right there. You're more than welcome to take
Thank
any
you so
selfies or what
much.
have you.
Okay.
Oh, buddy, I'm gonna scare you. Let's get that up. Sit like that. There, yeah.
Cute.
That way you can go back and brag to people about
Oh,
what
I
you got to
definitely-
do.
All my work buddies are like,
Did you take off work to be able to come here?
well, actually, me and my coworker, we're heading to the University of Tennessee
Mhm.
for a seminar tomorrow. We speak about our company
Oh,
to the
cool.
graduates, to
Nice.
veterinarians.
Oh, really
Yeah,
cool.
'cause
Nice.
We recruit
Oh, nice. That's very nice.
veterinarians for our clients. So he's gonna get up there and speak about our business and what we do and helping them get a job
Oh, that's really
when they
cool.
graduate.
Nice. It's about that
So I was
time.
like, I'm going to the University of Tennessee. That's all I kept saying. I'm going to go to that one because this is right on the way to Knoxville.
Absolutely. You're just
And it worked
hop,
out.
skip, and
so,
a jump away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really cool. I have a nephew that's at UT.
Okay.
He's manager for the football team.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Nice. That's where we're going. Yep, but I had to do this. I had to. One picture. See if I can do that. Almost like back in my baby days. I have 4
I know.
babies, but they're all grown now.
Aw. I've got 2. I have a soon to be 20 and soon to be 18.
And my oldest is 25. And I have 22, 18, and then 7.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah, that was yeah.
I bet it was a surprise. That's cool.
He was like, I want to go with you. I'm like,
I know you do.
I can't.
You have to bring him back and he can do a tour or something like that.
Yeah.
Some bottle feedings or something.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely will.
Because I think with the sloths it's 8 or older with
I
an
think-
adult.
Okay.
Yeah. But
It'll
now
be
we have
8.
everything else.
He'll be 8 in November, so maybe we can bring him next year.
Oh, absolutely. And we offer farm tours, bottle feeding to the kangaroos. We have all kinds of bottle
he
feeds.
will love it. Definitely do that for sure.
And then you can lodge here. We have
I
different
know.
lodging.
Oh, I'll check that out
You can
too.
stay in a wagon with us.
I was like, this place is amazing. Oh, I can't believe I never heard. If it wasn't for TikTok, I would not have heard of it. Never.
Yeah.
When
I
they
did
started
notice
coming across
some
it,
people
I'm
were
like-
saying it would pop up on Facebook across their feed sometimes.
Yes.
And then you have other people that just randomly look for. I didn't know farms were an Airbnb thing until I started working here.
Okay.
You know, because anytime
I
I've
didn't
stayed in an
either.
Airbnb, it's been a house
Right.
or an apartment or a hotel or something. Didn't know that you could
I didn't
specifically
either.
type in farms and there you are.
Okay.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. And you can turn anything into an Airbnb.
Right. Well, this is definitely cool. Just to like sit out there and see all the animals.
Oh yeah, very relaxing. That's one thing we like.
Beautiful.
Our motto is "Stay here, play here." So
Yeah.
you know, people like to tour, explore. We're 45 minutes from Chat, 45 minutes from Knoxville. We're right in the middle. So if you want to stay here in the country under the mountains, we have lots of river and outdoorsy things to do, or you can go out and do your tourist attractions, and it's within a day's drive.
Yeah. It's perfect. It's perfect. Yeah, 2 hours is not bad at all.
Oh no.
So we definitely will have to come back on the Michael. He's like, come on, come on.
Just tell them you were trying it out first before.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
gotta test it first.
Yeah, I need to go see what it's about. What all we can do. Yeah, he would definitely love this.
Oh yeah. Their tiny little pupils never change because they can't see anything, so nothing adjusts them. They can tell the difference between bright though and darkness.
I was about to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can tell the difference between brightness and darkness, so it makes it harder when it's really bright to see for the little bit of motion that they can see.
Okay.
But at nighttime is better, but it still is horrible.
Okay. So at nighttime you close it down, shut everything
Oh,
out, or do you
yeah.
keep it, have to do like a little night light for them?
No.
Okay.
No, we like to.
So they have a
typically-
bedtime.
Yeah, so
Okay.
if anybody is staying above us in the condo, we will leave the light on a flash because his room goes up through the
Yeah, I
living
saw
room.
that. Yeah.
We leave it on till 9,
Okay.
and then we'll turn his light off because
Okay.
it's down here.
Yeah.
But them, when they feed at about 5 o'clock, we turn all lights out. Now it's still kind of light out because of the doors,
Right.
but yeah, no, it's pitch black.
Okay. People know you'll have bedtimes.
And then on Sundays, we consider it's called a day of rest. It's a day of rest for the humans and the animals.
Oh,
On
good.
Sundays, the only thing that happens is they get fed.
Good.
Other than that, no encounters, no check-ins, stuff like that.
I love
so
that.
everything gets
I
a day
love
of
that.
rest.
I do love that. That's sweet. That's what I call it too. Let's go to church and then I go home and nap.
That's right. Saturdays are one of our busiest days.
I can imagine.
We opened it up last summer to non-lodging guests throughout the week, so that helps because we get a lot. It used to be for lodging guests only, except for on Wednesdays was hump day.
Oh yeah.
And so, but we've opened it up to non-lodging can book anytime, so that kind of helps too. Because Saturdays used to just be swamped because all your workers,
Right.
didn't get off until Saturday. So it's still pretty busy, but offering it to non-lodging throughout the week and stuff helps. And we have encounters all the way from 8:30 in the morning to the last one I think is at 7 at night. So
You
Hug a
just do like
Highlands.
separate one, like you do time slots for
We
like
do. Mm-hmm.
different animals.
So in the mornings it's Hug a Highlands 8:30, 3, and 7.
Okay.
And then kangaroo bottle feeding is 9:30, 2 o'clock, 6:30 I think.
Yeah.
Because it's a 30-minute, and then like kangaroo encounters are 2:30 and 6.
So what do you do in those? Like
The kangaroo bottle feeding, we feed the babies out here.
okay.
And then, but the encounter, you go out to our big guys,
Okay.
and you get to hand feed them and
Okay.
pet and be around them.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the
Yeah,
little
there's
guys were
something
like,
at
"Hey."
a different time. So the only time it ever overlaps is in the mornings. We do VIP sloth encounters,
Okay.
and so like the sloth mate overlap. Like they still get their full 30 minutes, but it kind of overlaps a little bit.
Okay.
But we don't typically have encounters going on other than horse riding at the same time a sloth's going on.
Okay.
So it's like each animal has its own designated time throughout the day.
So and I was looking
Other
online
than
about
Zoe.
the VIP, but I
Mhm.
was just curious, like, what is the difference? Because I was like, I don't know which one to do. I want to make sure I get to hold one. So
Right. So VIP is you feed Flash,
Mhm.
and then once you're done feeding him, that's a 30-minute part, and then
Okay.
you hold Zoe.
Okay.
That's the second part.
Okay. All right.
Or you can come and do just Dash between 12 and 1 and 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Or just Zoe is from 2 to 3.
Okay.
So you can do Zoe encounter from 2
So that's
to
the
3.
difference between like the sloth snuggles and then the VIP.
In the VIP.
Okay,
VIP
alright.
is 2 sloths.
Okay. Perfect.
And it's only in the morning at 10.
Okay.
10 and 10:30.
Okay.
Because Flash only comes down once.
Okay. All right.
So we
And
can't
he's on
guarantee.
schedule.
Yeah, we don't guarantee him coming down any other time. He may. There's a lot of times I'm out prepping food to get ready for the evening feeds, and he'll come out and join me.
Yeah.
But not always. It's not a guarantee. So.
He's like, today is a special
Yeah.
day.
But yeah, so we'll do Zoe's at 2, and then kangaroos we have at 2 as well. So we have a couple encounters at 2 o'clock at the same time.
Yeah.
And then Hug a Highlands at 3, and our farm tours start at 3. So our afternoons, there's more events going on at the same time. Not so much in the mornings, because in between encounters we have to get everything fed. So
phone. Everybody, I've got like
Daddy.
10 notifications. Like they know. Everybody knows.
Leave
I'm
me
here. I know.
alone.
They know I'm here.
Yeah,
Don't
it's like-
mess with my snuggle time.